Hello everyone. Um, yeah, let's get started. Um, okay, I've got to get one more application loaded up, and then we can officially get started. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. Sorry I didn't hop on a little bit earlier. I was actually planning on to hop on around about like 9 o'clock, but I was posting some tech videos on YouTube. That took a little bit longer than expected, but here to have some fun. And as you may have seen in our updated title, we're going to be playing a mixed um, kind of aspect of Fortnite. We're going to be doing a little bit of Lego Odyssey, not only just to get some XP, but also we wanted to try to do a test with trying to build like a really large floating city. I've had some issues where the balloons cause the whole city to flip, and so I want to try to get that fixed. Um, and then, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let us get started. Um, let's see. Yeah, we'll have to do this part. Okay. Yeah, so first off, let's get loaded up into Lego. And I'll change my character since the Squid Game skin doesn't have the Lego version. We're going to, as you know, we're going to try to do, let's do this one this time. Do the wolf, and I believe I was doing this world. Hey, thanks, Gooch Gooch. Thanks for joining in the stream. Yeah, I'll copy that map code, and for sure that would be kind of fun. I'll have to do that here in a little bit, but let me write down this code. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing that here in a moment. Um, okay. Okay. Yeah, so I guess offline when I was playing with my daughter, I took it's this new build from this season in the past. It's the Supernova Academy. Yeah, the Supernova Academy um, training facility. It reminded me of in one of the Avengers movies, there's that big like aircraft carrier that flies. Um, and so I decided to make this version fly. Um, it doesn't look the cleanest, and that's one of the bummer parts. And I got to figure out if the red balloons would support the build and have all the balloons hidden. Maybe have some of them on the wings, but as you can see, they have these ones that toggle. Oop, I broke something, but I put enough to where I can somewhat gently land, but I can quickly toggle these to kind of steady the fall. That way I don't break the whole base of it, as long as I don't hit that tree, which I might, so I'm gonna scoot forward. I'll try to land again. Yeah, let's land this real quick. Let's take a look. Okay, let me hop off again. As you can see, I have a little bit more balloons on the front, so to help counteract that. Oh, I know which balloon blew up. This one conflicted with a few of these other ones, so let us actually just get rid of this. Let's see if that helps. Nope. One more. Oop. There we go. One thing I do wish that Lego Fortnite would update is with doors. When you lift up, like with a flying vehicle or something, it gets rid of the door and that functionality, which is kind of a bummer because with like the Star Wars ships, so like we have this one over here, it gets rid of like some of the cool Star Wars doors. And then with these ones, just in general, there's supposed to be like 2 doors, one on each side of this section. And then I think, yeah, right here was a door. And we go up the stairs. I think this one was a door as well. But all in all, it's kind of fun still. But like we talked about, we're going to try to make a big floating island. And we will start. Let's see. Start a little bit higher up so we don't hit our other items. So we'll build. We'll just build over here so I stay close. Then we're just gonna make a tall base. And what's nice is with on the PC, and I think you can do this with like a Xbox remote or a PlayStation remote, but for me on the PC, if I hold the right click, it has these lock capabilities, so that way I'm not trying to line up the bricks. So I line it up to the middle. That way I can make sure everything's lined up. Just gonna make sure I go high enough so that once I start building, I can get rid of this base layer, and then sometimes you miss. Okay, now just know where I'm building. We're going to do a mixture, kind of like we did before. Just going to kind of alternate these around. And on this first layer, this is going to be the balloon layer that we're going to be kind of designing. And I think when I was trying this originally, I tried to do 4 balloons per one of these squares on each of the square blocks. And then I think it did make it float. And the idea was I could build almost like a contraption where you have one layer on top hiding the balloons, and that's what ultimately caused it to flip. So I don't know if it's just a weight imbalance. I know when they first had Lego Fortnite, I ran that into that issue when trying to make a house fly. With some of the builds, if you put too many balloons on the base layer, it would cause the whole thing to flip, which kind of made it a little bit hard, but yeah. bit tedious, but what's nice is it does mark it in red if you can't place an object. Sometimes it can get annoying because sometimes you want to put a block in a specific angle or spot. But what's nice is even though I have this kind of this little twig of a base, it won't break unless I add, like if I had the spinning contraption, which is this one of these controllable swivel plates. I've had it where it'll break because of the weight, but in this regard, I'm not having it actually move, and so it shouldn't break on me, which is nice. Just gonna do, for now, do a couple more layers, and then we will start placing some balloons and try out some of our ideas. So let's see. Let's see, we'll do these 2 more layers. Oop. Yeah, we just kind of go through. This should be a good little city, and the hard part is when you, I think when you build up here, you can't do the physical houses per se, but just have to kind of customize our own little build. I remember doing this with Minecraft, where you build, usually in creative mode, but you build something in the sky, and then the idea for my base at least was you have like a lava contraption, so that prevents other players from climbing up to your base. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's do one more layer. And part of with this testing, I've been wanting to also create the Death Star from Star Wars. And we could actually probably just try making that today as well. This might be a very large base for the Death Star, but who knows? We will base it on how well it flies initially. And we'll get rid of that block in a minute. Sometimes you can line it up just right when you're flying, to where you don't have to. That makes it goes a little bit quicker. Oh, see, we had the wrong block. But what I'm gonna do is replace and sweet. Okay. Now we gotta figure out let's see, if we're gonna go to the Death Star route, I might build the overall Death Star, and then we'll figure out how to make it fly, and then yeah, kind of go from there. So since it's gonna be similar to like Minecraft, where it's gonna be more of a cube, either I make it a cube Death Star, or we try to round it out. The only way I can think of to maybe round it out is I know there's some flooring. Floors. They had it for the one of the festival. Let's add this one too. Actually, it's this piece. You can basically. No, I can make a mini Death Star that way, so we'll keep it square. Actually, it's gonna be more like a pyramid of sorts, but anyway. Let's see if this would even work. Well, let's see. It'd be kind of funky. Let's see, Q. I guess another option would be the Star Destroyer. But with how big we made it, I don't know if I really want to taper it in. Let's see. Now let's go talk to the governor of Massachusetts. CK. Let's see. Let me look up. Okay, so online, some people did build many Death Stars. I think the coolest one from what I see, was a Star Destroyer this one built. Let us. Ours is gonna be that intense. Yeah, we'll just make a flying city. Just for simplicity's sake. So as you can see, we had to use quite a few balloons to make that one float. And we even had the balloons inside, but with how big this is, maybe we'll do like a castle with some walls around it. So we will use kind of the log cabin. Well, like the futuristic. Not very straight. Look at that, we got a corner. Okay. First order. Let's see who did that one. Be a long process, but we'll make a first order-ish base in the sky. This will have to probably be a multi-part video because this is going to take a while, but it does help with getting some XP for Lego Fortnite that can be used for the battle pass. So I mean, hey, and we are just shy. So luckily, looks like they have perfect. So now back to our favorites. Just to help with the initial process. I'm gonna place these ahead of time. I'm just holding down the right click button, just auto select where I'm going to place it, and I just scoot myself back, place it. Unfortunately, you gotta wait till it's done building in order to place the next block, but and then we will also add maybe a door, or we'll pretend like this is a loading starport type thing with a little landing pad for your mini aircraft things. As you see, you got 30 XP for that one. So hey, that's still pretty good. So Luckily, so glad that they have this and that our base is just even, so that just happened to work out perfect. One test that we could do is you could add a floor and make this kind of a hidden layer, which we might try in a little bit, but I'm trying to think. We'll kind of build out. Well, let's see if we can add a floor. Parts, floors. Try to use as many first order. Doesn't match the theme. Filter. We'll do first order. Let's see. What's nice is you can hold that button down, you can kind of see. So I could add it here. I'm just gonna so that's uneven, but keep going along the way. Okay. We're gonna try to keep this for the most, well, we'll leave a little piece open so that we can kind of fly through. Yeah, as long as we can get through to add the balloons, that's what counts. And hopefully this idea works in the sense that survive with a bunch of red balloons and get it to fly. If not, well, it'll be a good little land castle fortress thing. So we'll stick with the starship builds with everything else, but all we do is we'll take a pause on the Lego once we finish this flooring. At least these bigger chunks. I might finish a few of the other smaller sections to see what fits. And then we will move on to either Blitz or Ranked. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. That was not the best of ideas. So, in other words, don't jump and hit, or else that happens. Back. Luckily, we weren't too far along, or else that would have been very bad. Okay, back up we go. finish this up. Okay, yeah. So in this case, kind of walking underneath, holding, in this case, right click, and the only ones it really selects is the one angle that beats it from flying. So alrighty, let us go back to building floors, filter first, back. Okay. In this case, this is a 2. Can't build right there because of an angle. Now we can build ever so slightly. Oop. Don't know what the second block I placed, but we'll find that out later. Okay. Let's see. 4, which is that one, unfortunately. Yep. Okay. Perfect. You gotta make sure. Okay. For the sake of my sanity, we're gonna find a light. That way we can find our little hole. Just so I can remember which one I want to break. Okay. Luckily, the first order plans have the right size. This next part might be the trickiest one. Okay, I need probably that one. Let's see, that's covering, so maybe floors. Yep, I need. Okay, so we just need the previous one. Then I think we need that small one again. Tweet. That's gonna be a little bit more tedious because I can use these small ones actually. Before I try that. Nope, that's too big. Nope. Nope. That's what we just used. It's too wide. Okay. Yep, we're gonna have to use the small one. Tedious, but it works for what we want. We're trying to keep this all as even as possible. That way when we make it fly, we're not having to worry about the weight being off balanced, which can happen. I know when I made, I think one of the yellow houses and then one of the Shogun castles, I ran into that issue quite a bit with building. Let us okay, we're getting close. Just fly right now so we don't have to walk to the other side. And get that piece. Bada boom, bada boom. Okay. Looks good. Okay. I'm really curious. Nope, that's right there. I got a little worried there that I was going to hit something else. So, we're good. What I might do later is we'll add balloons and we'll just start on one side, work our way all the way over. And I may add, actually we'll do it now so I don't forget. We're going to add some blocks, which will act as a buffer so that if it does fall, we at least have a buffer between the ground and the main base, that we don't break the whole floor when it drops. There we go. Sweet. Alrighty. Just to make sure, I don't think, yeah, so you can't build a house or anything because let's see if we can find a funny one. Nope. Yeah, you'll see, as you can see, it adds a base layer. So it's like a foundation piece that can't interfere with everything else, unfortunately. Because it'd be like really cool to maybe have that in the middle, but as you can see, it just doesn't want to. Ooh, I take that back. I wonder, just because I'm curious, how is that connected? So it is possible to add it. Trying to start, abandon, confirm. Oh, interesting. So there you go. In this case, this one did not work. these situations where you have a little bit more to destroy, per se, it does make it nice where you can jump and blow it up. But I want to see my inventory. Let's see, codex, weapons. We're gonna use that. We're gonna just add one inventory. That. Okay, that's gonna take forever. And I don't want to blow up this either, because I've had that happen where dynamite messes up the whole thing. I don't accidentally take out my little tower. So we'll do this the slow way for right now. Another 34,000 XP. I think if you play for well over an hour or so on Lego Fortnite, you can get some good XP for your battle pass. So hey, pretty good, pretty good. Hopefully that sound will go away once we blow up everything. If you hear the echo, it's because as Legos shift on the ground, it causes it to make that horrible rumbling sound, unfortunately. It looks like I'm gonna have to create a purge garbage can thing, which will be a fire and a little tunnel thing. Just like that, the noise disappears. Gotta figure out which ones are still existing. That one's not. Yeah, I don't know why some of these blocks still exist. Can't blow it up. Well, okay. Hopefully when the world resets, that will fix itself. But in the meantime, okay, I think that's all we're gonna do in Lego for right now. But our next plan will be to add the balloons, make them, of course, hidden. We may have to add a few larger ones. Maybe we'll do some of the, what do they call them? The activated balloons to kind of make it where our island can land, per se. And then we'll make a little fortress on top. I may add some pretend turrets on each of the corners. I did that on a different map. But you can control them with the swivel plates and create like a little, what looks like a turret, especially with, they have, I think it's a decoration or let me filter this. They have for the almost AT-AT looking, yeah, this, you have this first order turret, so you can add these off to the side and make it look like your base has guns, but unfortunately they don't actually shoot, but it is what it is. Okay, let us go back to lobby real quick. Return to lobby. Yes. And then we will start one of these other maps. Looks like we got a couple of the guitars. New dark res arc, and then that. So, and then we're gonna switch back. Load down Squid Games. I do want to see the map. No, next map. Details. I don't think they have the same Squid Games map, which is kind of sad. I wanted to see the red light, green light section. I didn't have a chance to look at that one. But let us. Actually, I want to try the new Blitz because I believe they got rid of the Avatar ones. Those were a lot of fun. Having all those fire bending and earth bending and water bending. I think those three were my favorite. Let's see. Ready. Let us. Just gonna go. Well, the map looks the same, so which makes it nice. Because, like we've done before, I'm gonna try to avoid people at the beginning. Actually, we're gonna try to sneak right here. Some good chests all next to each other. Oh, and there's already shooting. Okay. Let's see. I want to get rid of that. Ooh, I'm gonna drink this real quick. Pick up our suppressed pistol. We're gonna use that for the most part. Okay. Yeah, and I have a feeling that all these anonymous. Did I know I wasn't actually using? I was trying to see if my character could fly because I thought I was still in Lego, but that would have ended very badly. Okay, so that might have been an actual player. Okay, let's see if we can get to that llama. pistol. Take that. Make our way out of storm since storm is approaching. I don't have any medkits either. I do like that it's not necessarily a zero build map either, or not a build type map like it was in the reload. That made it for a little bit more of a pain. I'm going to switch that. Okay, let's see if we can find that llama, which by the looks of it, someone's landing right above me. Nope. Okay, let's see if we can go. Oop. We'll take a pass on that one for right now. Oop, where? Oh, he's got a chain gun. Nice. We'll say being able to constantly reload is actually a really nice feature. Oop. No, we're gonna keep this. I do want to see if I can get that guy's machine gun. Yep, taking that. Especially with full-on reload. Oop, that's a little bit more damaging. Oop. Oh, not a good idea. Ah, bummer. Okay. Big machine gun wasn't the best of ideas. Let's do that again. Let us. Again. Let's see. Let's see. And let's think the bus driver. Okay, we're gonna go to the same area, which is over here somewhere. Hopefully. Okay, nobody took it all. Which, by the looks of it, we're safe. Nope, we're not. Let's go over here. I don't know. This is the teleporting mask, which is good and bad all at the same time, because I don't really need to teleport. Well, take that back. That was kind of nice. Okay, that did not give me what I wanted. That's what I wanted. We'll take that. Need that as well. This. I don't want that. me start running because storm is unfortunately coming in. I still hear gunshots. Can I open up the purple? We're gonna make it for that. Glide our way over. 13 people left. Let's see where people are. People are still shooting over there. Okay, someone's fighting right here. I'm gonna try to sneak over here and hope. Oop, I'll take that. That surf cube was kind of nice, but these are kind of vulnerable. Oop. I take that back. I'm taking that one. Ooh. The good medallion. Just get unlimited running. Which is what we're looking for. We don't have unlimited ammo. Nope. About that. Oop, I will take that. Okay. Okay, last person's right there. Make him think, oh, that's not what I wanted. Oop. Hey, for the win. Gotta do the dance. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's see. We got time. Maybe one. Yeah, let's go back to lobby actually. Let's do. For all the game hopping, but want to see if maybe we can rank up another level on normal ranked Fortnite. But good to know about the medallions and everything. Do wish that they still had the avatar themed ones, but it's all good. That's actually pretty fun. Claim that. And now we go down to buy epic. 0 build. Select. Ranked. We want solos. We won't play. Yeah, right now we're ranked platinum 3, so I think we can get into diamond 1 if I remember the order correctly, but Let's see. Let's see. While we wait for that, so close. I've noticed that the ranked server is taking a little bit longer than usual. I've had that last couple times I've tried. I guess that's to kind of showcase if you play Rocket League, you can get some cars. I was able to unlock a few of these cars. Usually it doesn't come in pink, but I did that to match the skin. There was this one, and then there was this one, which I think is also pretty cool. But I'm gonna try this one this round. It kind of reminded me of a Mercedes coupe that they have. That one, of course, reminds me almost like a Lamborghini, and then this one was kind of cyberpunky. Actually, I think this was another new one. And then there's another one that I unlocked in Rocket League, but it doesn't let me play it, which is unfortunate because it's from like a few seasons ago where you could have like the cars with the buildable like mortars or machine guns on top of them, but yeah. Well, if this doesn't work out, we'll do some normal zero build, but oh, look at that. We got in. Let's get this party started. Ready. It's kind of cool skin. Potato with, or tomato with all the gears. Alrighty. We're gonna continue our fishing strategy, so we're gonna see if anybody's landing this way. But hopefully we can find the DMR again. It's a good little sniper rifle. But yeah, let's head over here. Our usual fishing spots. We have this side over here, and then the resistance base. Those are kind of the two, and then I guess outpost enclave as well. I will come over here to this little turtle island place. And actually, while we have this loading, we're gonna make sure we have the batten the hatches open. That way we can see once we've hit 500 damage in storm. And we're gonna try to land as late as possible. I know it's a little bit counterintuitive, but Not only do you get XP for a little quest for landing when the first storm starts, but you can also whittle out some of the players as well that like to do the fighting right off the bat. Now it is a little bit risky if someone's already here, because then I have to kind of hurry and fly or swim. Actually, since that first storm indicated, I'm just gonna start landing. Hopefully we can see if there's any chests here. If they're still, but they're still glowing, so I think we should be okay. Like we've done before, we'll start up at the top, work way down. Looks like luckily, do a little crawl, make sure see any footsteps. There should be a little fishing area just down here. If not, we'll head to the area close by, but that. And then I'll try to get as many of these med kits. Ooh, use that. I thought I heard a footstep. That might have been me switching the inventory, so we'll see. And luckily everybody tries to avoid the storm anyway, so I can usually get them good to hide out for a little bit, so that's what kind of make this strategy the kind of funnest almost. Switch that. Just since we're going to be out in storm for a little bit, any type of medical equipment I think is best, but got that one. Okay, we're now gonna make our way over. We'll save this flying thing for later, that way if we absolutely need it. Oh no, we're in the storm. Or nor. But yeah, we're just gonna slide down this hill. Looks like nobody's gotten this spot either. Looks like we got these gloves. Usually there's a car over here too, but we will look for it later. I'm gonna pick up those in a little bit. Oopsie, look at that, we got two. Switch that. See, there's also those pistols too, which are really good. Okay, we're gonna put everything we want in one spot, and then we can debate what we want to take with us later. I don't want those though. Okay, come on. Okay, we're gonna use this one, and we're gonna start fishing while we're waiting. But we're not, see, nobody does the fishing strategy. We're gonna hide over there later. We're just gonna try to get at least a few stacks of floppers, which are these bigger ones. These are the big ones. Gotta double check. Yeah, floppers are the big ones, small fry are the small ones. So at least need to get in each stack you can only have 4. 6 with the small fry. Let's try that again. And then ideally if we can find a car, but we do have that flying thing that we can use. And I do prefer the fish over medkits when you're on the run, because you can heal a lot quicker, or at least when you're in storm, you can heal a lot quicker by eating the fish versus when using a medkit. It usually takes a minute before you start healing. But the big medkits are nice because you can walk and, of course, heal at the same time. But we may have to collect these fish really quick. We're going to start eating the small fry so we don't die. You can only heal up to 75 when using small fry. Of course, like the small bandages, kind of the same idea. We can at least get 1 stack of floppers. I think we'll be good. Of course, we'll take any small fry that we can to heal for the moment. I think we're gonna only do this for a few more seconds because storm circle is gonna be moving even more in just a little bit. And hopefully we can find a DMR. But if not, okay. And there's also shield fish, but we don't need that right now since we found the 2 big slurp bottles. Okay, what's going on? Where's our last fish? There we go. Okay. Okay, we now want that. I want to get rid of that. We're gonna do probably a rifle. Get rid of that. Actually, no, we're gonna do the pistols. The only reason is when you dump, you can kind of do that slowness aspect. So we're gonna use this real quick and hopefully get out of here a little bit quicker. And this beats running, honestly, because I would probably die in the storm. I'm gonna have to do some healing here in a minute, but if I can find a car, I'll probably switch to the car. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get spotted. See, there's a car right there. That's a little risky, in my opinion. I'll actually do this med kit. I'll walk up the hill. Look at that. We got another med kit. Or spray thing. Which what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it. And we're going to hope that we can run to it before it runs out. Heal up for just a second. We're going to continue on our run. I bet the other player left his car there, so I think we're in the clear for that person. We could hop off and we could jump like that. Or if we jumped off, then we don't take that fall damage. So we also got to make sure. I don't know if it has a timer or a delay if you use it too much, but I did see some other streamers doing that where you jump off something really high. So like as an example, if I jumped off, I probably would take damage, but since I used that, I did not. Which I think is pretty neat. I actually eat a fish. Okay, there's 19 people left. As you can see, there's hardly anybody that we've encountered, which is both good and bad. And hey, another medkit. We may have to use this thing. Actually, there's a medallion user. I want to avoid them. I think they're headed this way, which isn't good for us. Okay, we're gonna treat the flying, I'll just say flying carpet, the surf cube, as a car or like a motorcycle type thing, just more of a last resort, especially with the reload time. I do want to get out of this storm. Go to this bush. Okay, that's not DMR. Let us ping. Okay, 2 medallion people are over there, so we're gonna make a break for it. And hopefully we're gonna get to this chest. Okay, well. I don't like how I don't have a machine gun or the DMR, but I picked what I picked right now. Make sure nobody's there, because that would be awkward. A top 10, which is what we're wanting. Okay. There's someone up on that hill, which is, I guess, both good and bad. Especially if they're looking. I wonder if I can get into this cave before they notice. Oh, they blocked it. Unfortunate. I don't think, yeah, you can't break it. Okay, well. Save those med kits for as long as possible. Looks like that guy took off. Gotta move ever so slightly. While this pink skin is cool, you do stand out. Oh, there's a car there. I do want to see what this car sounds like, so can't get to it now. Let's see, ooh, hey, look at that. Get that. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, we can drive too. Ooh, let's look at that medkit. Probably not what I should be looking for, but nonetheless, do that or might get rid of our med kits for the moment. Okay. Oh, I want that. See? Oh, they got rid of my tires. At least there's another car. Or in this case, a Jeep. Oop. I don't want to deal with that right now. And that might have been a medallion user, so oop, okay. Okay. Luckily, they did not pop tires, but I am headed right for that medallion guy, and I don't want to deal with that. Take that. Here. Oop, I take that back. I think I saw someone flying, but okay, here comes that guy. Leave that guy alone. Hopefully the other car guy survives. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. That guy. Always fun when you find another player that doesn't shoot you right away. So now we gotta wait and see. Gotta find that medallion user before he gets us. Okay, I need a ping over here. Oh, I thought he was gonna shoot me. Oh, there he goes. And now we wait. Oop. I missed. Really funny to get that guy. Oh, I messed up with that one too. Oh, come on. Ah, bummer. Well, I think that was the Robin guy from earlier, but good round, I would say. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Okay, let us do this again. Got a couple more games. But yeah. For any of you watching, I hope you're having a great night. Yeah. Thanks for always tuning in and everything. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the conversations and everything. It's always fun to be able to talk with you and yeah, just kind of get more familiar with the gaming community. Let's see. Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know what it's about. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon, but sometimes it takes forever to load these new, or at least the ranked matches. But yeah, let's do a couple more games for the night. And like I mentioned before, I want to try to be streaming earlier. Today I was planning again to start at 9 o'clock and do almost a 4-hour stream, but I got caught up posting about 18 tech videos that I've been meaning to post on YouTube. That's a cool skin. I wish I had that one. Yeah, people have cool skins. But I'm blessed to be able to get the skins that I do have. No complaints there. So we can... Right. Let's see. I'm gonna try something different. We're gonna go a lot sooner. We're gonna head to our little turtle friend. We are going to go to quiz. Okay, so I did complete that. Accolades, medic, that one. I don't like how you can't track these anymore. But it is what it is. But we're gonna just hover on over. Yeah. I think we would have enough goldish, yeah, to purchase something from the, I don't know what you call it, Academy Tech Lab, but we'll pass for right now. Maybe we'll head over once we've looted. But I can't land yet. I gotta wait at least till the first storm starts. There we go, new storm circle. And luckily, we chose the side that's right where we want it, inside the storm. I believe there's a fishing spot here. If not, we'll have to find lots of med kits. But we're gonna do the slow drift this time. Make sure we can see either footsteps or if people have already looted here. Because if they have, then we gotta find somewhere else. Cancel all the little marking. Jump pad, jump pad. I do see some things in the trees, so I think we should be good. I can't remember if this specific island has anything, but for sure those two turtle ones do. And of course it has a spire as well, which is nice. Better late than never. Use this really quick. We're gonna get that Superman spirit. I will gladly take a purple one. That turtle always gets me. Keep thinking it's something crazy, but it's really not. Guess we do have a fishing area right here, so I'm gonna ping that. Not that. Ooh. Trade that. Honestly, these green visor goggle things are lifesavers. Especially if you don't hear anybody, but you can see footsteps, which is a nice little indicator. So I'm just gonna get rid of this tree. We're gonna return the spirit to the spire. Yeah, that's a fun little animation since it's Superman-y. Okay, we're gonna take that. Take medkit. So I think this round we're gonna not do fishing. Ooh, oh, I thought that's DMR. We're gonna take that for a little bit. There's a ping right here. Oh man. Oh no, I was gonna do splash. I would have gotten closer. Got 3 medkits. Perfect. Still no DMR, which is kind of a bummer, but I almost thought I saw footsteps, but it's that island thing. If you ever do a splash next to a fire, it puts it out, so keep that in mind if you're doing this fishing or storm walking path. But see, I'm just gonna stay healed for a little bit. If I go back into my map, it does show the accolade where how much storm damage I've taken and healing, so alrighty. I might just, well, actually we're gonna do this. We're gonna hope we find a gun. Over here. Heal up for a little bit, and then we'll do damage too much, because that'll put out the fire like we talked about. But and look at that, the last 25. Ooh, we got close. Okay, here we go. I don't think anybody's been here, which is nice. So we could use a med kit, but we're gonna keep. Ooh, see, we gotta use that. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I'd rather have this DMR thing. Okay, let's see if we can find a car. And we're gonna skedaddle. Of course, I'll pick up ammo along the way. Yeah, I don't want to be too far out in the storm because that one and are fair for us well. We're just gonna go here. I'll try to get to that B rank. See what weapons we can find. Oopsie, look at that slurp. I could use these to fly around, but I'm gonna save those. Dang, oh, there's a car. Look at that. At least get our Jeep. And hopefully we'll find a regular car. Or at least a coupe type car. Yeah, we're gonna be good with that. We're gonna do a quick heal. And let's ping. Let's try to get these two. What do we call them? Yeah, I have no idea what to call them. I'm going the wrong way. Avoid the demon domain because I don't need to fight that boss. See, we could go out of storm, but it's probably what I should do. It also depends who's on the outside. Oh, there's a spire right there. I think. Nope. Oh, what was that? It looked like a moon just came crashing down, but okay, we're still good. Still there, so hoping. Oop. That's a player, but that's a spirit. Sorry, spirit. Okay, we're gonna hurry and get this. So you got purple stuff, but don't really waste the monies on those. That scared me for just a second. Let's see, that one's still there, but that's not what we need to take. Oop. Did not mean to start music, and that does remind me, I believe I need to fix my settings. Okay, never mind, we're good. YouTube has this policy where it'll mute licensed audio, or I guess you'll get a copyright strike. So Fortnite has the ability to where you can mute the audio, which is a nice little feature. I didn't know that until earlier, and that made me a little worried with the car there, but okay. It's just a 1 tick, which will be good. I don't think you can hire him. Hoping this one's not too far. Ooh. We have to take this for a minute. It's up there somewhere. Hopefully there's any players, which there's not, so we are golden. And unfortunately, there wasn't much here. Now for the debate. Do we take the jug? Yes, we do. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Jennifer Hogwarts 19. Thanks for joining in. Doing good. How are you? Good to hear. Oh, we ran out of gas. Let's see if we can find another car. I would say the stream's going pretty good. Been online for about an hour, 45 minutes now. But just here to have fun, playing some Fortnite. Yeah. Do you play Fortnite? Thank you. Check my. That's good. I am from Utah, born and raised. How about you? Where are you from? Don't mind me asking. It is a nice place. I enjoy the many different seasons you can have in Utah. UK, wow, awesome. Always wanted to visit the UK. That's awesome. Let's see. Ooh, let's see if we can get this guy. It's long enough. Favorite game? Right now it's Fortnite. But the franchise I was into quite a bit growing up was the Battlefield franchise. I grew up playing a lot of those games. It's kind of like the what do you call it? Like the destructible environments and everything. But lately I've mostly been playing Fortnite, and then I'm now back with like the finals as well, especially with their new season with the what do we call it? The cyberpunk theme that they have going on right now. And then I've also played like Helldivers, and then I'm also looking forward to the new Arc Raiders game. So I'm excited for that one. Yeah, feel free to share. Oh, there he goes. Oh, is there a car right there? I took out a tire. That's awesome. What type of art style or graphic designer are you? Oh. I'll have to get a Discord linked for this specific channel. The Discord that I have is for like a personal account, and so but I'll have to send that to you sometime. I'll get one created for that. But yeah, thank you for letting me know the offer and everything. Appreciate that. Okay, we're out of gas on this one. Oh, bummer. Let's see that guy coming. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know in regards to the graphic design, but okay, let's do one more match. I'll have to see in regards to that. I'm pretty good with the logo and banner right now. I believe I used Midjourney to kind of design some of those aspects, but I'll have to let you know. Played. Perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely send you a Discord. Let me make sure I copy this right now before I forget. I appreciate that. Oop. Add it to my little. Oop. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. So I appreciate that. Chat. yeah, I'll definitely reach out and everything. I'm excited to see what work you've done in that regard, so I appreciate that. Belly skin. Nice. Let's see. We're gonna go back over here. We're gonna wait to the last stop and head back to our little marker. Let's see how many people hop out at the last moment. That's actually a good amount of people. That way. See how far we can make it. We'll try our fishing strategy again this round. And then, yeah, see how long we can get. Yeah, it's always crazy to me to think that on before the first storm, like right now, they've almost whittled it down to the last 50, which basically puts it. I think we started with about 88 players this round, so which is just kind of crazy to me. Oh, I should have looked. Okay, so we're gonna be inside, so we may not need to do the storm. There's a car right here, so we're gonna maybe go after that. Doesn't look like these have been taken yet. I don't see any footsteps, so we should be good. Keyword should, but ooh, gold DMR. I just gotta survive to use it. glad you can drink these while walking, because that would make it a little bit more difficult if you couldn't. Let's see. We're gonna pick up that bunker. Go down to this fishing area where the SUV should still be. Hopefully find something worthwhile. We're gonna probably just try the fishing route, but really a requirement. I'm gonna take that. Switch this one out. Ooh, got another fisherman. Nope, take that back. At least get 1 to 2 stacks of floppers. Right now we're on a good little run with that. So we can get 4. I think they don't put that too close. No, that's close. When the circle moves towards me, that way. Sweet. Let's collect our stack. Hope that nobody else is in the area. Because that would make this a little bit more difficult. If not, we'll take our flopper and stack and run. Kind of bummed that storm's not headed this way, but it is what it is. Okay, we need 2 more to complete our 2 stacks. Some lucky winner's gonna find all this wonderful fish here if they're passing through. But hey, that is a-okay. But I'm gonna make them group everything together if they do come here. Dang. I need 2 more floppers. We have to fish where those glowing fish are over here. Or the school of fish. Generally I don't fish those because usually they, like this, they have guns. Oop, we did get a flopper. So we got 1 more. So hopefully okay. That's gonna replace this. Oh, I am switching out that. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay, top 25. Okay. Storm's headed our way. So what we'll do is we're just gonna hide out in this little base thing. And hope that nobody else shows up. Honestly, it's gonna be a little bit boring, but we'll survive. So I will take surviving over everything else. I'm also tempted to see if I could fish from up here, but I also want to test this DMR because I don't get the gold one too often. I also do wish I could find the cheerleading monster glove things, but I know those are more in the Supernova Academy area, or on some of these chest things. Gotta kind of wait. Could drive to a gas station, but wouldn't be worth it. Looks like someone's fighting the boss up there. All too far away to find or get to. I don't have my render quality to the best. Let me see if I can customize that. View distance. So far, I think my game can handle it. So, hopefully there won't be too much of a lag. I'm thinking my graphics card and CPU can handle it, but oh, that scared me. We can get this one. Ooh, let me put my fish right here. My backup fish. But I do want that. I'll switch that one. Why not? Okay. Well, sad that's not the purple ones, but still pretty good, so can't complain there. So can't figure out what that gold thing is. Also don't want to go look. Yeah, I think the storm's just gonna favor us this round. Holy mother stack right here too. Go on. Might not need any medical stuff, but you never know. 13 people left. And I gotta say, if we're not having run into anybody, that's pretty good. Okay, someone has a medallion over there somewhere. Right here. Which is on the other side of the hill. I could we get a little closer? They're heading up. Let's see. Surprised nobody's shown up. Too bad we don't have like a long distance sniper rifle where we could just get someone, but yeah, they're over at that first order base. A little bit too far for me to see. And there's probably a good amount of bullet drop, and the bullet might not even reach that far, unfortunately. And if it did, then I might be called a cheater too, but don't want none of that. Okay, well, it's both good and bad that storm's moving this way. I say not good because everybody's gonna end up right by me. And I'm surrounded by water, so if I use these Bass Boost gloves, it may not give me the advantage that I would hope for. Because I might just launch them into water versus the ground. Oh, let's see where that person went. They're over here still. Let's see if Storm will bless us. Okay, they got 1 minute. I've got 12 people left. We need to make it to at least top 10. Yeah, I just don't see anybody. I don't know why nobody wants to come over here or get to the fish, but Oops, that movement. Nope. Just something else on the screen. Alrighty, let's see. Kind of bummed I don't have that radar thing to detect footsteps, but or that medallion user gonna die in storm. Oh, that's a big jump. Great. It's still over the ledge. Okay, top 10. Good. Okay, so we want to land up on this hill. We're gonna wait. I don't get too close right now because I may hear the Jeep. But start moving because we only got like 10 seconds. Luckily, our Jeep can climb. Fortunately, that person is just sitting there. Oh, did he get the other medallion user? Nope. So good. Let's see where we can get to the back end. Because I want to avoid medallion users. As long as he stays right there, we should be okay. Okay, we're technically safe, but there's also gunfire. And someone just took a portal. Okay, we got a ping there. The spire is gonna be the top choice. First, I broke that window that I shouldn't have broken. It doesn't reach here. We're safe. Oop, that didn't work. You may see the car, so that's not promising. Flee this spot. Luckily, we didn't take any damage. Just gonna kind of ride the storm. Ooh, actually, right here. Safe. Okay, we got a few people left. Oh, that was so close. Okay, he's running. Yep, okay, they got each other with Storm Ravens. Oop, take it back. Okay, that guy's running there. Okay, 5 people left. Get an assist if I can, but probably not gonna happen. Oop, back. Take that way back. See, he's got to land though. Okay, he's over there. He's either gotta pop his head over. Worry about me more. Oh, I missed. Multiple footsteps. You know what? We can go in here and storm. And oh, we missed. Thank you, sir. Oop, that's not what we want. Because we're most definitely gonna die. That didn't work out. Okay. Good right here for a moment. Till he spots me. Oh, shoot. Oh, nope, I'm gonna die. Yep. That's what happens when you run out of run. But hey, I'll take it. Just miscalculated for storm, so. Got to diamond, which is what we wanted. Okay. That is. I just want to see what this last person does. Yeah, that Storm Riven thing is pretty good. Oop. I don't think this guy's gonna make it. Yeah, especially with going on a storm like that. Well played. Well played. Okay, let's see what we got from the Battle Pass, and we're going to call it a night. Thanks again for all those that tuned in. Appreciate the follows, and of course, just being able to chat with all of you. But yeah, let's see. Sweet, we got a few of the... Oop, I don't know what my mouse is doing. It's kind of locked. Oh, there we go. Got the Heavenly, the Bruno Mars set. Of course, Lego, and then we've got the skin, the Dark Rider, and then where's the flag? Sweet. And then let's check real quick. Okay, we still got. I'm curious. Oh, I thought these were already unlocked, but won't yet. Of course, bonus rewards. Okay, it looks like they got green glowing, of course the yellow, and then the purple, so that's pretty cool. And then we're at 85 out of 100, so we got this one. Oh, that's the skin that we saw earlier, so that's pretty cool. Sweet. Alrighty, hope everyone has a great night, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.